Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today I'm going to be doing your new moon in Pisces reading. Yes, absolutely. Looking forward to it. We are, of course, a Pisces channel, so having a new moon in Pisces when March is a Pisces month, it's wonderful. So on the 2nd of March is a new moon. So I decided to look into what that means for you. And of course, new moon in Pisces is attuned to the divine. So I'm going to read you a little bit of what that says right here from the Moonology deck. I'm going to be using the Moonology Manifestation card, the Star card Astro, and the Good Tarot to to do this reading. Okay? So here we go, Pisces. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video if you need to. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. So, we are in Pisces seasons, going into a Pisces new moon. It's going to be fabulous, Pisces. Of course it will. All right. So let's see what else this new moon can bring in for us. What kind of energies we can really concentrate on. Now, the second reading today is going to be for the upcoming week. So please make sure not to miss that as well. Alright. Ooh. A whole bunch came out, Pisces. Let's see. Pisces, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I'm reading Sagittarius here. Pisces, Sensitize, Pluto, Rebirth, and Sagittarius, Expand. Really wonderful cards. The keywords in it are fantastic, and they explain a lot. So let's, first of all, look for Pisces. Of course Pisces is going to come out. Why wouldn't it, right? Okay, Pisces. So let's see. Sensitize. The symbol for Pisces is two fish, usually swimming in opposite directions. Pisces rules the feet and resonates with wetlands, streams, and ponds. Ruled by expansive Jupiter in traditional astrology and by intuitive Neptune in modern astrology, mutable water sign Pisces calls us to sense our dreams and intuitive perceptions for the trickles and streams of understanding. There you go. And it says the sun shines in Pisces February 20th, March 20th. Actually, it's the 18th, but it's okay. Action. Pisces asks us to swim in the ambient pool of emotion and be moved by compassion. By compassionate action. With Pisces, think of a vast watery landscape with streams meandering over fields, through ponds and swamps, where the different elements and diverse species flow together in one subtle, boundaryless, and fertile landscape. Well, there you go. Appreciate all the diverse voices in this situation and take them as tributaries to your rivers. This complex ecology has so much more to say, and it is so much more robust than any simple monoculture. The situation you are facing is also subtle and complex, but that is strength. This moment calls for finer perceptions, a more sensitive microphone. Be as aware of other people's feelings as you are of your own. You know whose feelings are whose. Track carefully what you soak up from others and what is true to your own wellspring. Learn to honor a twin perception, that we are both individual selves with our own work to do, and that our selves are embedded in a body of creation. Healthy boundaries help us do our individual work. Spiritual practice can help us shift our perception from the one-cell mind to our role in the body of the one. Wow, I couldn't have said that better myself, right? So, of course, it's going to be the time to really soak into who we are, Pisces. Look, such a beautiful card. There are the fishies there. Okay. Beautiful. I like the way it says that we are flowing through all the different aspects of life. And that means all the other energies as well. Pluto, rebirth. And look at that. 27. Number 9. Of course. Okay. So, let's see. Pluto is a modern ruler of Scorpio and is a powerful planetoid that takes 248 years to traverse the zodiac. Pluto and Chiron, the largest of its 5 moons, circle each other and create a binary system. Most myths connected to Pluto, god of the underworld, have 2 major characters. The one who descends into the underworld to return reborn, and the one who either sends souls down to the underworld or greets them on arrival. From Pluto to Proserpina to Proserpina, I'm not too sure about that one, to Seth and Osiris and Inanna and Ezekiel. Both sides of these myths, the use and abuse of power and the willingness to be reborn again into their empowered divine self, describe Pluto's influence. Pluto is also lord of mining, retrieving valuables from deep within the earth. Pluto calls for 3 actions. First, to dig deep. Second, to be willing to transform. And the third, to use power wisely. Pluto calls you to drill down, dig up what is worthy and bring it to the surface, then rinse away the dirt and uncover the gold. Bring up riches wherever you dig deep into your soul's work. Notice obsessions and neuroses. These signs of stress must be listened to and healed. But don't allow them to control you. Pluto reminds you that you can't hold on to the past, but you can take care of yourself. To begin this work, you may have to let go of an old form, as a caterpillar must become a butterfly. That is something. Mourn what you've left behind, and then get curious about what is about to arrive. Examine the power dynamics of this situation. Neither give yours away nor misuse your power over others. Step out of a power struggle and into self-empowerment. Beautiful. So it is saying to use what you have in the past. And look at that. 9 again. Sagittarius, expand. Okay, Pisces. We're getting there. Okay. Sagittarius asks us to think big, travel far, and use our restlessness and curiosity to create. And here's that fire energy coming in. Remember, I'm telling you, we keep bringing in that fire energy this year's Pisces. I don't know why, but it is definitely there. They keep repeating the same thing since the beginning of the year. You're going to turn into fire. That's all I can hear. Okay? You're going to use that fire energy. A beautiful fire sign Sagittarius symbol is that of the centaur, half human, half horse, which epitomizes the connection between humans and the natural wild world. Sagittarius, ruled by expansive Jupiter, rules the thighs, the muscles that propel our movement. The sun shines in Sagittarius. Sagittarius has 2 imperatives. Expand your perspective and humbly speak your truth. So let your perspective become versatile, flexible, and curious. Travel in the body or in the mind and explore a larger philosophical, environmental, and metaphysical context for this situation. Imagine you are on a mountaintop. Look down at your life from 1,000 feet up. Now take it further. Like the astronauts who look down on our spinning green and blue globe and see no borders between countries, you are a global citizen. Change your life to reflect this reality. Speak your truth. Remember the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes? A pair of con artists arrived at the emperor's courts claiming to make beautiful garments. They say their creations are only visible to people of quality. Incompetent people can't see the clothes. No one in the emperor's court wants to admit they can't see the supposedly intricate garments, and the emperor wears his new clothes on parade. Only one honest Sagittarian-style boy speaks up without rancor, states the obvious, the emperor is naked, and breaks the spell. Ask what spell you need to break and speak up. Absolutely. And I believe right now, I read that, I believe that the spell is that for years and years and years, we have created a reality, and more people buy into that, and it's passed on from generation to generation. In the last 2 years, I think a lot of that has been dispelled, and we are creating a new reality. So somebody spoke up and went, we don't have to stay this way, and this is not helping anybody. So follow your dreams, okay? Start your own movement. Create a new reality for yourself, Pisces. It's beautiful. It's really, it's more than just a Pisces reading. It's talking about, there's too many. I'm just going to put that back. But there was the, I do believe that was the king, right? Let's see. The king of earth, the growth. I saw that. So I do believe that in all of this, we're going into Pisces season. We're going to new moon in Pisces. It's again letting you know of all the energies you can use this year to get yourself in the right direction, doing the right things, and changing your life for the better, Pisces. Your life. You need to change your life for the better. Okay? All right. Here we go. Here we go, Pisces. So, I'm going to take some cards and see what else Spirit has to say about this new moon. You really want to give us a lot of cards. The Seven of Water, all the choices, the Ten of Earth. What I'm getting from this, and especially the new moon in Pisces, is that with it comes all the choices. The different things that you can accomplish in this time period is only limited by the boundaries that you create for yourself. Absolutely. Okay? You have the Seven of Water. Seven of Water is talking about so many choices that sometimes it may even leave you at odds of deciding exactly what you want to do, because there's so much that you can do. It's telling you to pick your favorite and go with it, okay? You're in a prime time right now with the Ten of Pentacles to achieve the goals that you want. You can get your freedom and your financial wealth if you really hone in on that skill, okay? Whatever it is. I keep telling you this, if you're doing it for financial reasons, pick a passion, something that really, speaks to you, and look for a place where there's a need, okay? Where there's a need, there are people who will take your services, okay? And if it's something genuine, and if it's something different, yet very attractive, and especially Pisces, you can make it attractive, okay? You can take an idea, even that's already there, and improve upon it. Trust me, you can do it. Absolutely. You have it within you to appeal to people in that way, okay? Look at all these colors. Look at all these butterflies. Look at all these purple, okay? Attract the people to you. You can do it. It's easy for you, Pisces, okay? All you have to do is give it a little bit of thought. That's it. Just give it a little bit of thought. And don't despair. And don't compare yourself to others. And yeah, don't despair, okay? There'll be hills and valleys. If you're doing good and you're following how you feel inside and what you want to be doing, just follow that, okay? Look at that. The World, culmination. You have enough and you are enough, okay? This is my card as well. The World card is all about creating the world that you want. If you look at this card, you have almost like 2 planet Earths, okay? You see that? You even have like even a third one coming in. This is showing that you have different options. And there's a keyhole here, okay, showing that you can bring in whatever you want, Pisces. You can create, you can unlock a new world for yourself. All you have to do is believe in yourself. You have to use what you've known before and bring it forward into the future. That's really all you have to do. Okay, everything that you've learned, everything that you know, everything that you can perceive, and we can perceive a lot as Pisces. Where there's a need, you can create something that people will want. Okay, and it doesn't even need to be related to money. You can create, where there's a need, you'll be able to create opportunity for people to have those needs fulfilled, okay? And it will fulfill you at the same time. It'll be doing something that you want to be doing. So just remember that, okay? You have to go to the right place, and there's no better time right now in the world. The world is your oyster. Planet Earth, the boundaries are falling away, okay? You just look at it this way. It would have been next to impossible way before without having the right contacts and the right line of people to get sales in another country at one point. You needed like something in place, you know, like a line of people in place to merchandise to other countries. Now we have the internet. We can merchandise anywhere. We can reach anybody for anything, okay? The boundaries have become limitless, okay? I'm going to give you something of for the younger generation who may have not been, who may have a hard time thinking, because I was the generation that went without computers to computers, okay, and then to smartphones. So we had to change with the times. Some of you are born after this, where there was always a computer at hand, there was always something available to you. So it may be hard for you to think back at a time where networking was not as easy. I invite you to go do some research back to a simpler age where things were not as easy, where just put yourself in that mindset and then see just how abundant you are right now, okay? It's just a little trick of the mind to make you see how the other half lived before you were even there, okay? When you see that, you feel abundant, and you start utilizing everything that you have. Six of Air, right? It helps you transition into a new world. Into a world that maybe you just weren't, you know, it's not that you were taking it for granted. It's nothing like that. It's more like because you didn't know any better, because you were born of this world, right? You were born where smartphones, you know, were coming in, where everybody, you know, had virtual reality, etc. There was a lot more things working together to make it a lot easier, right? Now things have changed, and we have a lot of opportunities granted to us in this world to make a lot of things happen. In some ways that's been very beneficial. In other ways it's disconnected us. What we're trying to do is reconnect each other and also realize just how wonderful the world we live in and all the opportunities that it affords us now. So if any time you have a chance to look back on any time and write down what they had, what they didn't have, and try to put yourself physically in that situation of how that would have been, you then realize all the opportunities and all the conflicts that you no longer have, okay? I see with this Five of Air, and I always see that. It's like there's birds here, and she's dressed as a bird, but she's not actually a bird, but she's made it work, okay? She's put herself up above. She's on a string here, standing on a string. And for all intents and purposes, she can call herself a bird, okay? It hasn't always been like that. We resolve conflict. We can resolve a lot more these days better than we ever have. You need to put yourself in that mindset. You can attune yourself to the divine, and you can create things from there. It's a lot easier to do now than before. They keep telling me, just keep telling them, it's easier to do. It's easier to do now than ever before. It's easier to tune into spirit, even because of of everything around. Their connection to us is stronger because there's more for them to connect to contact us with, okay? All the electromagnetic stuff is very helpful. It's a vibration that's really great for them to connect with us more than ever. There's so much great technology has brought in a lot of good stuff for us. Sometimes it's hard to see because you see all the garbage coming in. But it's time to put the garbage out, and it's time to let the good stuff in. It's time to reel in the positive, let go of the negative, okay? And bring back the harmony. Create your own world. Create your own perspective on things. It is easier now than it has ever been before, okay? I'm talking to even of people who wanted to live a certain lifestyle. You can live in the 40s. You can decorate your house in the 40s. You can dress like you're in the 40s, and nobody thinks you're that weirdo in that house. Back in my day, maybe in the 70s, they would have gone, okay, that's weird, okay? And it would have been put apart as that weird person in the town, okay? There's different, now there is more openness to everything, different types of relationship, different ways of describing ourselves, how we want to, what kind of life we want to live in. We don't all have to fit in the same mold, and that's what they're trying to say. I hope I'm explaining myself better. I do realize I'm generational in certain ways. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to fit all in the same mold. This has opened up. A lot of people say we have a long way to go. Trust me, from where I was to now, it has gone in leaps and bounds and keeps going forward. It causes a lot of stress, and it does cause a lot of upheaval, but it is so much further than it has been, okay? And especially, it seems like it's going faster. It causes a lot of chaos, but with it will come a lot of new ideas and a lot of opportunity. And that's all I'm saying right here, Pisces. This is your time, especially this year, okay, with Jupiter in the mix, to go for it. Go for whatever your heart desires and go for it wholeheartedly, okay? Especially if you're lucky enough to be in an area where you have the opportunity to follow your dreams, when some people in the world are still just struggling to stay alive. If you have been granted the opportunity to have choice, to make a difference in your life, and a difference in some other people's lives as well, go for it, okay? It's your time. All right, so that's it for me. I know I kind of went on a rampage with this one. I know it's kind of weird, but Spirit wants, I mean, we can hem and haw all the time about, oh, I don't know, I don't know. They want you to grab life by the balls if you can, and do it, okay? Boy, that was crude, but you understand what I'm talking about. Just take a big bite out of that apple and go for it, okay? All you have is today. All you have is today. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow isn't promised, okay? You don't want to live life and then tomorrow it be gone and you have missed your opportunity, okay? I'm going to leave you with this. If today was your last day, would you say, I wish that I had done more? And if the answer to that question is yes, then what are you waiting for? All right, Pisces, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. I didn't mean to be pain, but it is what it is, okay? You are divine. You have all the gifts in the world. Use them. Make yourself happy. I'm going to do the reading later on for this week, and I hope to see you there. Take care of yourself.